Hello friends, welcome to Healthy Body by Sophie, where we have fun while we are moving our body with some simple moves that I create with my background in gymnastic, ballet, ballroom dancing, yoga, tai chi, and a bunch of other things that I have done over the decades of being on this planet. So let's turn the music on and let's get started. This is so popular step aerobic that I decided to keep up, and I don't know, we are video 15 or 16, maybe 17, I don't remember, I lost track of it now, but let's keep going on this genre and let's cue in the music. So we're going to step side to side. We're going to start a bit of bar exercise. So we're going to go side, front, side, and then we switch to the other side, and we're going to do it bent leg. Forward, side, so you start with your right leg, back, and side. Now switch, so you're gonna shift your weight to your right side and you're gonna move your left leg. So you can use arms with it at this point or just your legs. And then again, forward, you stand on your left leg and you move your right leg. And side again, it's to warm up the leg. Now switch, shift your weight on your right leg and move your left leg. So leg is straight and you point. Now we're going to go side to side. 2 counts only here. Yes. Again, you're on your left leg and you move your right leg. So it's going to seem very boring and simple, but that's the idea. We want to warm up the tissues, so you shift your weight side to side, get in the move. Now, side. Again, to your left. Again, to your right. Again, to your left. And now we're gonna start again. Forward. Side. Back. And side. Now switch. Put your weight to your right side and move your left leg. And move side to side your body. So shift. You're on your right. You're on your left. Up. Forward, I mix. There we go. Back, side. Now shift your weight to your right. Side, back, side again. Now you're gonna go side to side. I think here's gonna be a count of doing this 4 times. There we go. Again. There you go. Again. Left. Support leg and move your right leg. Now you're gonna shift onto your right leg and move your left thigh. Good. You can use your arms. Nice. And shift side to side. Again. And repeat. Use your arms with it. And side, back, side. Now shift to your right side and move your left leg. Side, back. Your arms can go in so many positions. It's not a big deal. Just move them to warm up the shoulders. And again. Now soon this music is gonna stop like now, and we're gonna repeat it. But this time we're gonna go with a leg bend. So we're gonna rotate at the hip. And here we're gonna be here, okay? Ready? And go. So it's the same thing we're gonna do. But the leg is bent. Hold. Again. Oh. I missed that one, so we speed up. This is a count, that's just 1. Now, up again. This music is interesting. And side. Now switch. Go on to your right leg and move your left. So side. Back. Side again. Now move side to side. Count of 4 times, I believe. No, it's just 2. There we go. And side. Tricky music. And side. Now shift to your right leg and move your left thigh. Side. Back, inside again. Now it's gonna be count of 4 times, 2 on each side. 2, 3, 4, and again, forward. You're on your left leg support. Move your right leg. Side. We're gonna have our legs nice and warmed up. To get on the stepper in just a moment. And side. Now side to side. Lift your leg, left one, and forward. That's a 2 count. Back and side. Again, a switch. Move your left leg up. Side. Back and side again. Now, if you can't do this without holding on to anything, then hold on to a chair or the wall. The wall will be more complicated, even though doable. And you can have a chair on either side if you do need the support. Shift leg, move your left leg up to the side, back and side again, a side to side movement. And 2, and again 3, and 4, and again, right leg up, 2, back, and 4. Now switch, move your left leg up, side, 2, back, 3, side, 4, and side to side, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I think this can be the end soon. There you go. So now we're going to be stepping up and down on the stepper. Ready? Up, down. I'm not gonna go faster than this. This is already fast enough. You're just warming up on the stepper. Stay low on the floor. You're in for a treat with this entire routine. Okay, so we're gonna do 4 on one side and 4 on the other side, meaning 4 where you're gonna step up with your right foot, and then 4 you're gonna step up with your left foot. Ready? We're gonna switch and switch. So left leg goes up first, and just motion back and forth with your arms. 2 more. Switch, right up. Now shift again, left leg up. And this is pretty much all we're gonna do. I'm gonna do our movements with a little variation. And I'm gonna switch again, okay? Left, right up. Right up. Right up, 1 more. Hold in place, left up, left up, 2 more, left up, last one and shift, right up. That's it. So now we're going to go up on the stepper and kick. So we're gonna go up, kick, and down, and switch, up, kick, and down, up, kick, and down. Up, kick, and down. Up, kick, and down. Switch, keep switching leg. So to make it easy to remember and shift each time, just go 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do 1, 2, 3, 4 on the floor, then you'd be alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, kick. Kick, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each count is a step. 1, 2, 3, 4, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're gonna cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go across. Instead of going forward, straight, okay? Across. Nice and easy, because the next song is gonna be on repeat twice, well, once repeat, but it's gonna be my choreography from a previous music I did last year. It's not gonna be on the stepper, but it's gonna be fun. It's coming up just after this, and then we'll head back on the steppers. So I wanna keep it easy, simple, just about moving your body. And you punch with your arm down and across. There you go. There you go. And punch across. All right, so I gotta fix my mic, and then we're gonna be ready for the next music. So go side to side. This is a good move to have, because later on we're gonna use it with some steps we're gonna do in the stepper. Now go forward. Forward and back. So I'm gonna put in the comments that description of the video that you want to be doing if you want to prep for this. Let's tap on the stepper. Just we have it, might as well use it. Move those hips. Ready? Now I'm gonna go side to side. You can keep looking in front of you, or with your head you look at the side. I'm gonna keep looking in front. Hold, hold, hold. Okay, so the next one is kick, and I'm gonna jump. You don't have to jump if you don't want to do high impact. There's a couple of reasons why I'm jumping, just because I want to, and also because I'm wearing running shoes, and on my mat I don't want to damage it any more than it is, as it's gotten quite a bit of use by now, and by doing a jump I prevent friction. Now we're gonna do again that side to side movement. Ready? So if you don't want to do the jumping, you can slide, not sliding, but pivot your foot side to side instead, like I do in that other video. Okay, now I'm gonna kick forward or tap forward. Ready? So tap with your hand, your palm of your hand to the thigh, just above the knee. Up, down. Now we're gonna kick back. So you go side to side with your arms, the leg that bends, to get your hamstring to get strong. You tap that same palm of your hand. Now we're gonna do grapevine on the side, okay? You ready? To your right. Cross behind, in front. Behind, behind and in front. Behind, in front. Behind, in front. Behind, in front. Behind, in front. Keep going. Side. Now we're gonna repeat all of this one more time, because this music trains us to do it twice in a row. So that's what we're doing. Hold, 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 and minute, start over. Go back and forth. Then we do a bit of tapping on the stepper since we have it for the purpose of this cardio exercise. Ready? Move those hips. Ready? We're gonna go side to side. Oh, not quite yet. A few more counts. Let's keep going. It's coming up. Ready? Keep going. You got it. Now hold it. Kick, turn, kick, and turn, kick, and turn. Hopefully I'll make it until the end of this movie that I'm making slightly more water because I'm thirsty right now. So make sure if you do need a bit of the water, sip. Because I'm doing this live, I'm not stopping, I'm not allowed. Ready? But you are if you want. I've reversed this so much since yesterday and beyond that's not going to be a big deal. Hold, for me anyway. Okay, front. Keep going. Now we're going to kick back. And side torsion. Back. There we go. You got it. Again. Then we're going to do grapevine. You're going to go with your left foot to your right. Ready? And now. Kick, cross back, forward, cross back, cross back, cross back, and forward. Whoops, I mixed it. Cross back. Ready? We're gonna go side to side. There we go. You got it. And hold it there. 1, 2, again. 1, 2, and you did it. Next music. All right, so this one is gonna be fun too. We're gonna go up here. The side you're gonna go come off. You're gonna stay here to jump up and go to the other side. You ready? Okay, we'll start. There we go. Now we're gonna start over here. Ready? Up. 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 Side, side. To the side. Up. Across. Stay over here. Up. Now stay on this side. And start with this leg. Stay on this side. Stay on this side. And start with this leg. Stay on this side. Start with this leg. And stay here. It's okay, get off. No big deal. You got time to catch up. Stay here. Start with this leg. And stay here. Start with this leg. Up. Down. Up. This way. Go to your right. Now stay to your left. Alrighty. Now we're gonna do kick. So we're gonna go up and kick. 1, 2, 3, and kick. Ready? Okay, so we're gonna do it a bit different this one, because we already did the kick. So we're gonna go here, forward, back, forward, back, and back down. Okay, ready? We're gonna start with this leg down. Back, forward, we're gonna do it twice. Back to center and down. Now we're gonna switch, we're gonna start with this leg. Back, forward, go back to middle and each time. Now you're gonna step on this leg. Down, forward, down, back, down, forward, down, back, down, and step off. Now step on with this leg. Down, forward, down, back, down, forward, down, back, down, and step off. Up, down, forward, down, back, down, forward, down, back, down, and step off. Again, down, forward, down, back, down, forward, down, back, down, step off. Down, forward, down, back, down, forward, down, back, down, and step off. Keep going. Down, forward, down, back, down, forward, down, back, down, step off. Whoop, this way. Back, down, forward, down, back, down, step off. And down, forward, down, back, down, forward, down, back, down, and step off. Down, forward, down, back, down, forward, down, back, down, step off. Again. You got it. It's the end of this music. You did amazing. All right, so this is a bit of a country rock and roll. This is gonna be fun. It's the last music before the cool down. It's gonna have some interesting, let's say focus on this and I'll talk about the cool down. So now we're gonna do toe as well as a tap. So heel, heel, tap, heel, toe, heel, toe. For now, just keep doing this. You'll get why I'm doing this in just a few seconds. Okay, now we're gonna add standing up and march. Heel, toe, up and down. March. Heel, toe, down, up. Heel, toe, down and up. Heel, toe, down and kick back. Heel, toe, down, kick back. Heel, toe, down, kick back. So the bottom leg can be bent when you do that a little bit. If you don't want to bring your back leg very high, you don't have to. And if you'd rather keep your bottom leg straight, then do. Whatever you're more comfortable with. If you're lacking strength, then don't. But ultimately, if you can do this, that's what you want to do. Okay, I was sidetracked here, but I'm going to hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Then we're going to switch. So this leg is going to be on the platform, and you're going to kick back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Up, kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Again, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You did amazing. Okay, let's cool down now. How do you feel? I feel amazing. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna grab a couple of props here. One I'm gonna start with that one here. So we can do, there's a few different things. The sitting, I'm losing track of my names. But it's right here, but I'm not even gonna focus on that because then I'm gonna butcher all of my exercise here. So here you can do it from the floor. If you don't have enough flexibility, this is something you do in yoga. It doesn't have to be necessarily yoga. In gymnastic and body, I did those things. So it's like a yoga flow, basically. And I'll talk more about it on an over my speech here. I'm gonna add extra wording to give you some instructions. Right now I wanna focus with my movement. So here, you're gonna rotate your hips, pull your knees forward. You could be flat on the floor, but if you're lacking flexibility and you don't wanna put too much stress on your knees, but you do need to be elevated, you could put a support here behind your knees if you can't be on the floor. My feet might not be showing here on the camera, but they're flexed. And then flatten, try and pull your back straight, your head open there toward the feet. I think it may be called Parshi Mo Tanasana, where you sit in Tandanasana first. So this is a really good stretch, and you can use the stepper as a support if you need props instead of using a block, blankets. You can even do it from something even higher than this if you need to. And this is a really good start. So you could hold this for quite a long time. There's actually a routine I'm gonna do later on that's comprised, it will be probably close to 30 minutes by the time I'm done with everything. Because some exercises you hold it up to 5 minutes, a few of them, some 3 minutes, but there's quite a few. There's like a total of 10 exercises, which are great when you have menstrual cycle, but to help as well with the chest expansion, relaxing, and also getting into deep meditation and breathing techniques. So you can really make it even longer than 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna try. Okay, so here, because this whole video is gonna be over 30 minutes, it did cut off in the middle of me doing my cool down. So we're just gonna start from fresh and we do a good cool down so I don't feel pressure that it's only a few minutes. So let's get started with a bit of a cool down after this workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So come on along with me with a cool down. As I was saying, when I did this just a moment ago as well, that cool down, I was going to do an asana, more energizing poses. I'm going to switch to doing more of a Konasana and an Uptavista Konasana, which is one that opens the chest, and it's really good for breathing. And I found that we could be using this stepper as an alternative to using a bench to do that last one. And I'll have to mention the name of it in just a moment as I do it. So let's get started with this. So first we're going to start on the floor with the, I'm not going to do the Bodha Nasana right now, but I am going to do in the Uptavista Konasana, okay? So for that one, you have your legs open, and you can use the stepper behind you to give you a little bit of a support and lift. Actually, I'm gonna you could do it against the wall. So here by adding my bolsters that I'm gonna use in a moment for something at the end, that helps me to really keep myself nice and tall and straight. And here, obviously, don't even need our shoes. So I'm gonna actually ditch the shoes, and I'm gonna stay in my socks. I'm on the yoga mat. So we don't really need the shoes at this point with the cool down. So we're gonna move the shoes. So here, because this way I can flex my feet and focus on that more. So here, you're into that nice tall position, and back nice and straight. Drop your shoulders down, elongate your legs, and you're going to push your body forward. So you ground your pelvis to the floor, push it down to the floor, lifting your shoulder blades back and dropping them downward and back toward, like if you walk on the floor against a wall, you would use the wall for that. Then so nice and tall and straight, chest nice and wide and open, shoulders back, arms out to the side. You can even have your fingers underneath, behind your thighs, just to open up all through there. Now you're gonna, so you're pulling the heel away from you toward the front, right? And your heels and then your toes, you're pulling them upward and elongating the tendon, here the Achilles tendon. From here, you're gonna push down forward, so gently. So you're gonna do that on the exhale. So inhale, nice, slow, gentle inhale. And expand your chest as you exhale. So don't let go of your body, of your hips, of your core, nice and strong. And arms forward. And stretch down. Expand the chest as you exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, breathe upward toward your chest. Feeling in your chest, expanding it as you're pushing gently. It's just getting your hips to rotate in that posterior tilt. Readjust your body as you need to, so that your pelvis is more pulled forward. Well, it's actually in an interior pelvic tilt it's going. And keep your heels, your toes pointing straight up. Don't bring your heels down. They stay up straight, pointing your knees pointing up and your toes pointing up. And then you lean your body forward. And look in front of you at your fingertips and go as far as you can. And feel the stretch in here. You don't want it to hurt, but feel the stretch as you breathe in and out. On the exhale, so I'm exaggerating those breaths, pardon me. Try to keep it nice and gentle. Sometimes I do exaggerate the breath in and out, because I notice people, my patients and just others, not just my patients, but in part, yes. Often breath work is not, you don't see them focusing on the breath work. So sometimes I emphasize on it physically sounding it and motion, the motion as well, visually, physically, to aid in people who I'm trying to show how to do it and replicate to lift those parts of the body, whether it's through the nostrils or the mouth or the abdomen or the chest. But really, once you get into deep meditation and deep stretching like this, you don't really want to make a big deal of it. You want it to be very subtle. And then you're going much more forward. This is really good. And then slowly come back up. I'm gonna do it one more time. So I'm gonna push myself back. Here we go. So I'm against the bolster behind me. And so reposition your legs. So you're pulling those, the shaft of your bones and the tissues away from you this direction. Your toes pointing upward and lining up with the joints going vertically, basically, perpendicular to the floor. Then from here, squeeze your shoulder blades back, head neutral, and drop this downward, allowing the neck to elongate. Take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, go forward. And breathe out through the back of the nostrils as you breathe out. That's ideally what you want to do. And great, my elbows are touching the floor. I'm very happy with this. I've not done this and be this relaxed in a very long time. Breathe out through the back of the nostrils, but do not emphasize the movement of the nostrils moving in and out. It's just deep inside your body, you feel it. And gently come up. And we're gonna bend one leg to one side and we're gonna turn our torso to that side. So slowly bring your legs in. You might feel a bit stuck here. So that's because you've been stretching your adductors, which is really good. So let me go quickly in a Tandanasana. Just for a few seconds, we're gonna be in that position. So you clasp your toes with your hands. Nice and tall. So I have short arms, so my body feels it's leaning a bit forward, and I do have longer legs than a torso. So it's not in my favor, I guess I would say. So it feels my torso is a little bit leaning forward, and if I were to put my body against a wall, like behind me, maybe against a wall, I could not really have my whole back touching properly fully against a wall. And if I got more flexibility in my hips than I do have, I might be able to accomplish this. But right now it seems not accurate, not possible. So I'm just gonna keep working on it, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it, even though I do have more of a short arm and longer legs and torso. All right, because ultimately you want to be nice and tall and straight, like up here. It would feel I should be here, but then if I'm here, I can't really clasp my hands properly. I suppose I can, but then my toes are lifting up, which actually is okay. Still, it's not quite there. I have lots of tightness in my shoulders that I need to work on, and I have been. You you're holding your toes with your hand, and then you're gonna pull push your toes down toward the floor, and my calves into my thighs. I have to push them into. And work on your breath. Nice deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through the back of your nostrils, deep inside, more up here. Nice and tall. So this could be held for about 5 minutes. I'm not gonna hold it any more than a few more count. Nice and tall, elongating the spine. Good. Okay, now we're gonna switch, and I'm gonna bend one leg because we already did the Upta Vista Konasana. Now I'm gonna do the Juna Sirsasana. Okay, so for that one, you're going to be in this position. So actually, I have done this one when I did my cardio step class. No, that was not a cardio step. It was my trigger point and yoga flow that I just did at the whirlpool recently. So I did do that one move here. So here you're basically gonna be turning your body toward the leg that's straight. Your toes are pointing straight this way, or they could be flexed as well. Actually, it's gonna end up being flexed anyway. And then you want to turn your body so that way. So you're gonna pull this hip in a bit. There you go. And now you're gonna be nice and tall. I'm gonna remove this, I don't need it at this point. And you're gonna stretch your body forward, but it's from the hip you're hinging. Again, same principle as we did the Upta Vista Konasana. You again, toes pointing straight up with your knee. Your heel is driving forward, and you're gonna stretch your body forward as far as you can. If you can, but you go from here, okay, from the low back and the hips, and you're gonna grab into the back behind your foot. Push this leg down onto the floor and stretch forward. So then your stomach is eventually gonna touch the floor. If you cannot and you have to bend the knees, then bend the knee. So all these exercises I'm doing are good for what, in my case, what started with as far as my hormones and everything is going on as far as a woman has, but it's great for everybody to do. Even male can do this for great flexibility as well, of course, and calming down the body as well, relaxing and getting all of those genital area, that is what it is, to be more in tune, relaxed and balanced. So try and breathe in and out through your nose if you can. And on the exhale, you allow your body to lean forward. Now I'm holding on more to the lower portion of my foot, which is more my heel. Lower than the forefoot, more into the heel as opposed to the forefoot where I was earlier. So I feel a really big, deep and great stretch at my ischial tuberosity of my left thigh, since I am stretching my left hamstring right now. Let's try and keep in mind not to lose my posture. Because my hands are behind my thigh, then we may want to tend to lose the tone in the abdomen and in the spine, but we don't want to lose that. So I'm going to readjust my back here so that I pivot that hip into that posterior tilt, making it that now more of my abdomen and then into my chest, I am going to touch my entire, most of my quadriceps. And look at your foot and go forward. Again, release a bit, stretch more forward. Try and breathe in out through your nose. Nice in, gently, and out. Breathe out through your nose, but through the back of your nostrils. Closer, it feels like closer to your eyes, lower your eyes. And now my elbows are touching because I have relaxed into that pose, which is very grounding and relaxing. Elongate and stretch the lower back. Stretch your arms forward without touching your foot, and then come up. If you can't do that one, and you're worried your back is going to give out on you, then go by this way and I'm rounding your spine slowly. So you could do that again, but about 2-3 minutes on each side is good. And now we're going to do the other side. So if you're a little bit too tender here and you want more support, you can add this here. I do get tender on one of my ischial tuberosity, which are these bones that, here. So I'm going to put a little bit of a support here for my bottom. And this leg is pretty good. So when I did that one class on the, actually it was the wheel pull, and I'm going to support it here just to make sure. I was nowhere near close being this low with this leg. So all the stretching I've been doing, and even the exercise on the stepper, because let me tell you, I've done quite a bit lately. It must be helping. Plus those amazing supplements I've been on, I can't believe it. So yeah, I was talking to my husband just a moment ago about a couple of things. He's like, yeah, it's helping you balance your body and your hormones, and it's like if you were 30 years old again. So let's keep that up. So here, turn your body. So pull this leg that's straight, that hip inward here. So pull it in towards your torso. And then that's going to allow your torso to be nice and parallel to your thigh. And then this leg is bent. I can't believe how good this knee is feeling right now. Okay, so nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath in. Pull that heel toward the front. Toes pointing straight up. Flex. Nice breath in. And exhale through the back of the nostrils. Rotate that hip, the pelvis in posterior tilt. And just go as far as you can. Now this side I'm not going to go as far, I know that. But that's okay. I do have to work on it though, to balance my other thigh and not let it do so much more work, because there's more flexibility there. Now, if you may not be able to do this with the legs straight, or you may need to be on a platform elevated, then that's okay, as long as your knees are supported and not hanging into emptiness below. Make sure it has pillows or towels. You could have your knee bent if you really that's tight. Go from here, and then you could work on stretching forward this way. Those are modifications that you can make that I recommend to do if you obviously cannot straighten the leg. If you can, then obviously do that. So stretch forward, tilting from the pelvis, grounding your ischium and your pelvis, your pelvic floor downward into the mat, onto the towel, or into the pillow like I have right now. And now reach behind, rotate as much as you can your torso onto. So I'm not going to go as far into that triangle pose here of my legs. And because it's just won't go as much. I have too much external rotation on this hip. Okay, so breathe in and out through your nose. And breathe out through the back of the nostrils. Lower your hands if you can, as opposed to being up here. If you can lower your hands further down, go ahead and do that. And square the foot here so that you really feel it on the back of your hamstring and on the outside of the calf, which often is where it's the most tight. Keep leaning forward on the exhale. As much as you can, not too much, but enough. Just work with the breath. So it's allowing you to move down forward more into the pose, into the Janu Tandanasana, effortlessly and without fighting left and right, up and down, vice versa of your body from the midline and upward and downward. Okay, stretch your arms forward, and if you can come up with your arms up, do that, and out to the side. If you cannot, then just unroll like this. Okay, so from here we're going to do a couple more, one more for this one, just to show you.
Stop. Check your one.
It's fine.
Why is this one stopping then?
What are you talking about? It stopped.
This one has.
Damn it. Well, that's okay. I'll just keep going with this camera. It's not a big deal. Just, I can use that other camera. It probably full or something. Something is full. Either probably the. Okay. So now we're going to do the Parshi Mo Tanasana, which is very easy. You can do it from the floor. If you do it from here, you will have to have something to really support your knees, so you're not going in that hyperextended motion, especially if you have knee troubles or hyperextended knees. Or you can just take it from here, and then this way you don't put in as much force here. And then this is a movement where you're going to forward into that. So it's the same thing as when we had our legs open, but this is forward this way. Okay, so this is a great one to do. So we're gonna do that for a few count. Same principle. Run your shoulder velocity through the bottom, down into the floor. So adjust your hips so that you're rotating and forward. Heels going forward, elongate them. Hands out to the side. You could have your legs together and then clasp here and wrap around if you can. If you can't clasp from the side, then just stay like this. First go forward, breathe in and exhale. And hold that. With each exhale, let your stomach fall forward deeper, more down against your thigh. A couple more counts and then we'll switch. Arms up and out. Okay, we're gonna finish with one more. And I'm going to show you that one by moving this back into the middle. And so let's see, that's about good here. I'm going to go this way so you see me directly since I'm using this camera right now. I'm going to move this here. Actually, you should be able to see me from the side. That would be helpful. So here we're going to have this way, in this direction, the bolster here, right here. I'm going to go on my bench. Well, just pretend it's a bench. You could use a bench if you have one at home. Now we'll see if my mic turns out to be in the way. If it is, and I guess this is not going to be working really well for me here, but I think we'll make it work. So this is really great to expand the chest while you're resting into a relaxing position. And that's really gonna open that chest, okay? So if you have chest issues, I think it's not recommended though for people who may have heart issues. One of these poses is not. I'll have to double check if this is the one. So here basically you're going back, then you're gonna move up so that you're gonna slide off. So I have to go further up because I do have my mic, and I'm gonna rest my body up in that position. And I want to make sure that my foam here is further up enough so that I'm not getting jabbed by the hard plastic of the stepper. And there, so there you could have a further bigger divot, and you could be using blankets as opposed to the bolster here, the kneeling pillow, but this works. And so basically here I'm gonna keep my knees bent and working, finding my breath work. Nice deep breath in, expand the chest, let it rise, and breathe in and out through your nose. Exhale through the back of the nostrils or sinuses, up deep in here, and quiet your mind. So this is a really good exercise for anyone with menstrual issues, but it's also great for anyone who wants to just chill, relax, meditate, and work on stretching the spine in extension or flexion. And okay, so from this position here, where you are onto your back, so it's like a reverse child pose instead of being on your stomach, which we're gonna turn into that child pose for a second. In just a minute. First we're gonna go onto our side, rolling on our side, and stay right here for a moment, however long you need. For the purpose of today's video, I've done this a few times today already. So I'm gonna move on to going onto my stomach, or face down anyhow, and go into that child pose for a few seconds. You can have something up here if you need some support here or stretching, otherwise go straight to the floor. And you hold that however long you want. Now from here I'm gonna go back and turn around to here. I'm gonna move my pillow up here, and I'm just gonna go into that child pose by using the stepper here. So I'm bringing my knees up forward enough so that I can have my heels touching my buttocks and my hamstrings at the ischial tuberosity of my hips. And you're gonna work on your breath. Nice deep breath in and out through your nose. On the exhale, let your body relax down forward, your head against your pillow or towel or whatever it is you're resting your forehead on. And with each exhale, use the upper part of your sinuses, of your nose, of your nostrils. That's where you bring the focus on the breath out. And when you're ready with that, you can hold that for however long you want. I've done this quite a few times and I feel my back is pretty good right now. If you feel you need to hold this much longer, feel free to do that. The first time I did it today, I definitely needed to hold that a little bit more, but I was fine. But just be mindful that you need to give yourself a lot more time. The first time around doing an exercise like this, as you repeat the routine, the second and third time or fourth time, if you decide to do it that many times throughout the day or in a row, just make sure you take your time, and the more you do it consecutively, the easier it gets. Left to right, or whatever combination it is, upper lower of the body. All right, well, thank you so much for watching as we're finishing this workout on this camera, since the other one I think we ran out of memory. So I would like to thank you so much for watching today, this evening. It is dark for me outside now. Thank you so much for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are out there. Namaste. Thank you for your commitment to being active, healthy, and moving your body. That is my goal. As I am doing these videos, it's helping me. I so look forward to sharing each of those little nuggets of things that I found myself with my husband and my family that are making us better people, healthier people with you. Okay, take care. Namaste. Until next time.